Okay, so we back for the Married to Medicine. My some shit was acting funky.
Then it is time for us to go our separate ways. And here's the thing, we are not on bad terms. We are still friendly with one another. We attended Eugene's birthday dinner. You would never know.
Did you
that
know?
She knew because I shared it with her and Jackie, and I was mad.
Do you feel like the show played a part in separating your marriage, breaking your marriage up?
So let me make this crystal clear for everyone here, everyone out there. Cecil has been unavailable to me emotionally for 10 years. And so this show has been a gift and a wonderful thing for me, him, and my boys. But I'm not going to tie up any more of anybody else's time.
But
not
he
his,
doesn't want a divorce.
not
Who
mine.
wants a divorce?
No, you can say you don't want a divorce, but if you are not
Willing
to
do what it
takes
takes.
to save your marriage, then you want it. So don't tell me what he says, because what he says is irrelevant. If he cannot show me.
Now Jackie and Simone is real friends, because when Jackie went over, when Simone was getting hyped and saying, you know, if you're not willing to do what, and she's absolutely right. You don't have to say it to say it.
That I'm number one, then I'm not gonna stay married. And I'm not gonna stay married because of how good it looks to you or anybody else.
Why do you feel the strength to do this now? What's happening now?
5 seasons worth of checks and you don't want to split up that retirement.
And the next
That's
morning,
why.
he woke up and decided he didn't need to talk to the counselor. That I was being petty. And I told him, if you leave, if you walk out that door, I am done. He left. What the did you think I was gonna do?
Oh my God! I'ma rewind that.
That I was being or anybody else.
Why do you feel the strength to do this now? What's happening now that you...
We had a blow up, and the next morning he woke up and decided he didn't need to talk to the counselor. That I was being petty, and I told him, if you leave,
She told you specifically what was going to happen. She told you what was up. She said this, and you went on and did that and didn't believe fat meat was greasy.
Out that door, I
am done.
He left.
What the fuck am I supposed to do? I feel you, Simone. I feel you.
Or did you ask him why?
It doesn't matter. I knew where he was going. I asked him not to go. He chose to go anyway.
Was it like a golf trip?
No, he has a best friend. That's a woman.
Oh, child. Every man wants a woman. Every man. Oh my God. Yeah, ain't nobody ever accused Simone of having a backbone. But oh my God, a best friend, that's a woman. That's all you needed to say, girl. That's all you needed to say. I think Simone been sharing that dick for a minute, quiet as it's kept. I'm glad I'm doing a live watch for this. I gotta take that back. It's gonna take 2 hours to get through 40 minutes.
Later, and what I had asked, I knew where he would walk out that door. I am done.
Hey, D.
He left. What the did you think I was gonna do?
When he let out the door.
Thank you.
It doesn't matter.
Oh my God.
I asked him not to go.
Oh my God, that it doesn't matter. It doesn't matter why. It just matters that you did it. I feel that in my bones.
Oh, he chose to go anyway.
From the rib cage to the panky toe, honey. From the rib cage to the panky toe. It settles in my skull. It reverberates through my femurs. I feel it. I feel it. It does not matter anymore.
No, he has a best friend that's a woman that I feel is a big time manipulator. And what I had asked...
Not a big time manipulator! Not a big time manipulator!
Two of them.
Then why is she your husband's friend? If you feel this woman is a manipulator, why is she still best friends with your husband? Because I'm going to tell you something. Max's friends is cool with me. I don't see none of them as manipulators. None of them. And if I did, scallops, scallops. I'll serve your ass some tainted scallops and get rid of you.
Thanks for each other.
No, it's not a physical relationship.
Oh.
But as a buddy, as a golfing buddy, as a sports buddy, as a buddy,
A golfing buddy.
relationship.
A female golfing buddy. A female golfing buddy. A female golfing buddy. No. No, I mean, honey, you better be giving me full-on stud tease if you gonna be a female golfing buddy. You better get out there and look like Donald fucking Trump in your golfing wear. If you gonna be my...
Oh, nobody needs to tell me. Nobody needs to tell me what he doesn't want.
Okay, I really think he's making a mistake. Absolutely.
Well, that's fine, but
I
if
don't
you
want
tell me you would tolerate this, if you
based
tell
on what
me
she
you
did,
would
you need to be
tolerate
quiet.
this,
I would not. I would not. I would not. I would not. I
I'll
would not.
stay married.
I would not. No, I would not.
Wait, I know that she wouldn't.
But do you really want
Nobody
a divorce?
would.
But do you want a divorce?
Yes, I want a divorce. If I cannot feel love in the home I sleep in,
She's right.
then and you're criticizing me.
She needs support now, Toya.
I am supporting
It is already done. It is all. And let me tell y'all something.
Y'all, I don't know. I feel like it's time to replace Andy as the host. I agree. I do need to take over hosting duties. See, I couldn't do hosting on this show because when we got to the sensitive shit, I would cut to the real really quick. Like, I would have told Heavenly, I don't know why you're crying because you were needling their marriage on this show, so I'm going to need you to shut all of the fucks up. And that could come across as disrespectful. So I don't know if I would be right for this show because I would have to tell you the truth. Because you're not going to get in my face with lies. Not on camera. And you think I ain't going to call you on it, honey. That's not what we do today.
And I know I
Not in courtroom 503. Not today. Remember that? That's not what we're doing in courtroom 503. The lies, the lies, the lies. I'm sorry, you can't get on here and ask the shit that you did in Barbados.
you know, disagree with you, but and I appreciate
No, that
the
means you
love
care.
and what you're doing. I do. But sometimes a relationship must and will come to a close. There are people who stay married for all sorts of reasons.
Oh,
I'm married for love, and that is the only way I'm gonna stay married.
Quad, what's your reaction? Is it hitting you so hard because of what you have going on?
Listening to Simone, it's really like putting a mirror right before my face.
they ain't paying me, but I do love a cinnamon imperial. Or red hot, whatever they marketed that in your neck of the woods. I was surprised Hellman's mayonnaise is Great Foods mayonnaise in Las Vegas. Y'all ain't got Hellman's on the West Coast. That shocked the shit out of me.
And when you give everything you got and that person is still asking for more and acting as if you have given nothing.
Oh, you're in New York City? Hello. I think Heavenly has been having problems at home for years, gee whiz. I think that Heavenly is holding on to this marriage for dear life. I think she went on the show to help get some extra coin in the house. And I also think she's on the show in case Daddy decides to leave her. She done padded her pocketbook. Because she gonna go down to one income. Because I know she's a dentist and she makes a cute coin. Daddy's a surgeon. Daddy's probably pulling in $850,000, $900,000 a year. And when you go from, a $1.2 million household to a $300,000, $400,000 household, and that's generous. What do dentists make? 2 to 3? The really good ones make 3 to 4. She give me a 2 to 3. She really giving me 1 to 2. Ain't nothing wrong with 1 to 2, but if you gonna be on Bravo bossing up your coin, I'm gonna need you to have coin. And your fashions is bullshit. You could at least have good purses and shoes. I know you fat, but you could still have good purses and shoes. You ain't even got that. Marlo can outbag and outrag you, in the words of James Caldwell.
Dr. Jackie, this is something that Simone already confided in you. What was your reaction and where do you stand on this?
I think we spent a Sunday together, and I got all the screaming and shouting because I did ask all the hard questions. I love Cecil. I've known Cecil longer than I've known Curtis. And if Simone is happy, then I'm the friend to support her. And it's okay that I'm friends with Cecil, and I'm here to support him, but I get Simone in the divorce. So, the truth is, I'm consumed with, is she okay? Yes.
Okay, we're going to leave it there now. We're going to talk more about it when Cecil comes out. We'll be right back.
All right, let's get through the commercial. Oh, I'm so glad you're enjoying it. Oh, God. So now Andy got to go and kiss Mariah ass because Heavenly, quote unquote, defaced her property. Heavenly made a joke, Mariah. Heavenly made a joke. It was a bad joke, but you on the show with Heavenly, so I don't know what you expect. Thank you so much, that crazy chick from YouTube. Yeah, exactly. Don't nobody care about no $7.99 poster.
Well, I brought it up to the group downstairs. It seems like she's prepared to apologize.
She apologized about her mom, and yet it still comes back again.
Well, listen, I'm about to chat with the guys. I would love for you to join us.
Go down.
Okay. And then I think that you should cool it off, have another glass of that champagne, and then join us.
But I need you to know that if she gets out of pocket, I'm going to leave.
Do you want a safe word? Okay, what's our safe word? Okay, purple. Okay.
But if they say purple, we need to run if they say purple.
Now, see, here's what I want to see. I want to see the ladies get Andy together. Because I would have, Lord, I have to seal my lips together. Because I'm telling you, I would call Andy everything, and I do mean everything, but a child of motherfucking God if I was on that set. I would have told him, you worthless, get over here. I don't know what the fuck you think you're doing, and I don't know who the fuck you think you're playing with. We would have, I'm not here for Andy. I'm not here for Andy in any shape, form, or fashion. Andy is a perfect example of white mediocrity being costumed as white excellence. And I'm not here for it. I'm telling you right now, if you want to see a bitch go toe-to-toe, I would go really toe-to-toe.
Ready to step out, ready to go, please. Hey guys. Andy.
Don't let them exclude you. Run down now. Go down there with the rest of them. Okay? You hear me? Yes, sir.
All the men are nervous as a long tail monkey in a room full of rocket chairs.
Well, Welcome back to the Married to Medicine reunion. I'm Andy Cohen. And as you can see, we're doing things a little bit differently this year. Since the men were such a big part of the season, I wanted to get you guys together separate from your wives.
I agree that Quad is hateful. I don't like Quad. I'm going to be dead ass honest with you about why I don't like Quad. Oh, I just changed the date because it's going to be up. Like, I figure it's 11:45. It's going to be March 17th did I put March 18th? I was high. That's probably what it was. I was high. I knew it was going to be the next day, so I just figured I'd put the next day as the date. But back to Quad. I feel like Quad took Dr. Greg for a ride. I genuinely do. I feel Quad lied and said she was 36. Why would you say you're 36 at 42? $5 for that Andy Reid. Oh my God, thank you. Thank you, G. I'm going to call it as I see it, and this is what I've seen. I feel like Quad married Dr. G because she needed the money. She was making, a little money here, a little money there as a pharmaceutical salesperson. But sales, as someone who's been in sales, I've done New York real estate. I know sales. New York real estate, not Idaho, not Oklahoma. New York real estate. I have done sales. I know what sales is. I know what is expected of you in a sales job. Sales ain't. That sales is a beast. If you can do sales, you have a special gift and a special skill set and are paid accordingly. Now, if you can do sales, you can make buku money. But that you have to I feel like people that can do sales must be psychic. They must be psychic. They must have some type of ability to gaze into the future and see trouble from a distance. And this is coming from somebody who worked in the New York real estate industry for several years. I know sales. Quad does not give me successful sales. I don't get it from her. I think she married because you notice she ain't doing it no more. She sure got the fuck out of it. And I think it might have been, okay, this job is ending. I'm tired of it. I don't want to do it anymore. My contract isn't going to be renewed. And Dr. G came along because I'm looking at Quad. Quad doesn't give me the tease that she would be, really interested sexually in a Dr. G. Quad looked like she liked that roughneck. This is different. Comedy is different from sales. And that's why I thought I would be good at sales, because I'm good at entertaining people. There's a whole nother science to it. There's a whole nother part of getting people to do what you need them to do and knowing what they really want and what they really need. And if you can match that or if you can move on. So I can tell you when I'm right and I can tell you when I'm wrong. And sales ain't for me. Sales ain't for me. Not at least at this juncture. Maybe if I was, more famous, I could then use my fame to do sales, and then it would be a lot easier. But we getting off topic. Quad I feel like she settled for Dr. G because he had coin. Because she was like, you know what? You're going to move me into a big house. You're going to buy me a luxury car. I am done with working. And so now, now here's something that that's kind of been glossed over. And I think this needs to be addressed. Now, Quad, for 5 years, we have not seen you work. When you came on this show, you were a housewife. You had projects here and there. Oh, I'm trying to do Picture Perfect Pup. I'm trying to get a little bit of business off the ground. Nothing wrong with it. But you were not going to work every day getting a paycheck. You were not. So Dr. G said, okay, you don't have to work because you're going to be at home with the kids. So you've been home for 5 years with no child. Project. So I see why he's saying, I've been paying for you ever since I met you. Dr. G is old-fashioned, and she knew that when she got with him. Like, I am how I am. I assume you like me the way I am because you're with me. I believe that Quad loves the dogs more than him.
For a bit.
Honey, just because there's a whole lot of people with degrees out here that can't make them work for them, that are no longer in vogue with employment, that don't get them the lifestyle they want. So, no, I mean, you can have a degree, but that doesn't mean that you're going to be rich or even able to take care of yourself. There's a whole bunch of baristas with degrees, a whole bunch of waiters with degrees.
Confines of a bar. Thanks for joining us, gentlemen. Hey, Dr. Eugene.
Hello.
You're looking great.
Thank you.
How much weight have you lost?
I've lost 40 pounds. So
Good for you, man. Dr. Gray, you're looking sharp.
Well, thank you, Andy.
How's your new practice coming?
It's coming well.
Oh, Jesus. It's just, I look at Dr. Greg's fat Urkel ass, and I'm sorry. You really thought you had your what do you call it? Laura Winslow. No, you didn't.
Dr. Aiden, I know that Miss Lucy has moved in. How's that going?
What happens when you have your mother-in-law in your house?
you say nice things.
Exactly.
Hey, Damon, good to see you.
Good to see you.
Dr. Scott, welcome to the group. How has it been sharing your life with the world?
It's a new experience, but
I don't ever see Quad with a white man. I don't see Quad with anybody's white man unless she gonna kill him within 5 to 10 years. If she marries a white man, she gonna be a widow. That's how I feel about that. That would strictly be a money move. That would be about not just inheritance, but life insurance too. Oh no, I don't see her with the roughneck. That's what I see her with. I don't see. Quad is a lesbian. I think Quad done eaten pussy. We done all eaten pussy, honey. I've eaten pussy. You might have eaten some pussy. At least you thought, hey, ain't nothing wrong with eating pussy. That's why it's there. Go ahead. That's not a big deal. She-Rave says, not me, sir. Not me. But ain't nothing wrong with it. I don't think she's gay for pay. I think that men experiment. I think that women experiment. I genuinely do. I feel like everybody has not just a sexual spectrum, but then moments in time where you might be this, you might be a little open to that. It's all about who we meet and the energy we feel. It's not that big of a damn deal. Lord. Life is too damn short. You better get your orgasm.
Overall, it's been pretty enjoyable. It's a great group of guys that I've got to know very well.
Curtis, it's really nice to see you. And you know, when the season started, I wasn't so sure that you would be joining us. How do you feel at the end of the season?
We're working on it. As all the world know and these guys know that it's been a rough season.
Cecil, we just heard the sad news that you two are getting divorced. I want to give you a chance now to say your piece. What do you want to add to what she said?
You know, it's difficult. We had a tough year, and I hate that we got to this point.
You know what, Jessica B., I agree. I think that Dr. G settled. I think that Dr. G could have married a woman that loved him. For real. And I'm sorry, I just don't think that... I think that Quad said this will work, but I don't think that she genuinely jumped into that marriage believing that it was forever.
Both parties have to be willing to put the work in, and we both got to a point where we felt like the other person wasn't willing to do the work.
Curious about the reactions from the other guys in the group.
You know, this is the first I'm hearing right now, so it's just hurting me. Because I've known Cecil and Simone, you know, Simone delivered Lauren. But, you know, I just got tears in my heart because I did not expect that. And I this is the first time I'm hearing that. I don't even know what to say. I don't know what the heck.
I would say that too. Dr. G's. I feel like when Dr. G had that toddler in the house, remember when Quad had her relatives move in? It's because he's from India, and that's actually expression. That's actually an Indian expression, but that's besides the point. Yeah, tears in my heart. It's foreign stuff. Dr. G seemed so resentful and angry when Quad brought those relatives in, and I realized why, and that's when he stopped asking for a child. He realized he was too old because he had a child in the house and he really couldn't do it. He couldn't be who he wanted to be, who he thought he was, and he realized his clock had tuck. It wasn't ticking. He realized this really is over for me. And it's because I married this woman. I would never want to be married to anybody with those kind of emotions towards me. That's how you end up a Lifetime movie.
You know, you guys are the role models here.
Because once somebody feels conned, that's a rough thing to try to get over. I wouldn't want to be under a roof with you. I'm a Capricorn. I triumph over all signs.
You're shocked.
Yeah.
I kind of feel like I wish there was something I could do, but I know there wasn't. I mean, you guys, looking at me for help with your marriage is like looking for, I don't know.
I think we all looked at you and Simone as a role model couple. You know, ever since I first met you guys. You guys are a great couple. And I'm sure there's no doubt that you still love her. I'm coming from the point of I always want you to win. You know, that you...
I talked about the fashions the first episode. They're all giving me mom fashion. That's what they all giving me. They all giving me your mama when, she's going somewhere and is looking nice. I mean, my mother would never wear anything as tacky as any of these women, but, I've seen it. I just want to get that clear. My mama ain't that tacky.
Children.
She'll be giving you Marlo looks.
Be good. We're kind of speaking a little out of turn because Cecil still got his ring on, and I didn't notice whether Simone did or not, and it's not a done deal yet.
I appreciate all of the kind words from everyone. We have to be honest about marriage, and we have to be honest about role models and perfect relationships. Even in a good marriage, you struggle, things happen. Simone has been a great wife. I love Simone. We've had a great 21 years together. She's been a great mom to my boys. It just, we got to a tough place, and we haven't been able to pull out of it.
Were you guys watching the show up there?
Oh, we were watching.
Yes, you were. Is there anything to this golfing buddy? Do you think she could have driven a wedge?
She did, and it baffles me because I didn't think it was going to that point.
This is a platonic relationship.
Oh, absolutely.
Yes.
I mean, this is like my sister. I mean, I love her.
Yeah.
I mean, she is truly a good friend, and that's all it is.
The news of Jackie and Curtis really came into all of your homes and made the couples examine their marriage in a way that we hadn't seen before. Curtis, were you nervous going into the season knowing that there would be a lot of judgments about your infidelity?
Did I have some thoughts about it? Yes. Nervous? I wouldn't call it nervous. My focus was more on I'm in a situation that's being shared with the world. How do I fix it or save it with Jackie?
Were you surprised by any of the comments made by the men about your situation?
They had their moments in the cigar bar.
The Jackie stuff, man.
Oh, Jesus, don't get me on the goddamn Jackie and Curtis.
The Jackie stuff, man, has just come into my house, come into mine too.
But I think after then, I didn't hear very much else about it. Now, Eugene carried it on.
Hey, man, you're a basketball guy. I'm only as good as the assist.
No,
That's all right. Get to the rim, I'm dunking.
Huh? See, you ain't no real player then.
Oh, I think Curtis committed a couple basketball fouls too, though. He dunked in the wrong basket. It was a flagrant foul. I have a certain moral code for myself, and the way that I feel is, as far as marriage, is that when I got married in front of a preacher, in front of God, I forsake no other. And so when I see a marriage that I thought was really strong, kind of was falling apart, I was either going to be pissed off or try to make it better, try to get myself in a place.
You can definitely have your opinion. Now, it's a fine line between having an opinion and becoming judgmental. Okay? Also, come to me. All right? You had an opportunity to come to me and, like, let it out. Let me have it if you need to. Let me have it. Let me have it.
I was joking, though.
All right? And I didn't
Maybe
think
I wasn't. I don't know. Maybe I wasn't.
And again,
I thought I kind of
you
thought,
are,
like, again,
you were, you weren't.
again, I'll
You know,
take
Dr. Greg
ownership.
and some shrinks might say there's no such thing as a joke.
You're right.
Right.
I'll take ownership. Like I said, I was not happy when I heard the news. Pissed off. I was like, this is not godly. This is not what I believe in. And I tried to use humor.
Absolutely never. This is my channel where I do comedy. This is never going to be a relationship channel. No, that's never going to happen. In the words of B.B. O'Hara, you'll be wondering for the rest of your life. Like the lipsticks, that's going to remain under wraps. Does Roxanne put her man on her channel? When Roxanne puts her man on her channel, I'll put my man on mine. Next case. I can kind of understand why Cecil is like upset with Eugene because they're supposed to be friends in real life, and it's like, look, if we're cool in real life, then let's not do this on camera.
To get myself around it, because I do think you're a good guy. I still like you a lot. That's why I say that's why I apologize. Because I don't. This is not personal.
It was a personal attack. You can't get around that. But again, we talked about it. You explained your thinking behind it. You apologize, and I'm good with that. But the way we go about being friends is hugely important. And when you see someone that is struggling, that's probably not the time to kind of like,
higher than a Cuda Brown all through the day. Oh, thank you.
This just doesn't go over well.
Oh, I hope I get to meet Roxanne one day. Hopefully she'll come visit New York soon. Or maybe we'll meet in Los Angeles. Who knows?
This is not personal.
It was a personal attack. You can't get around that.
If you got something to say about another man, say it to his face, not in the green screen. Not what I'm saying, he did.
From Jackie on down the line, you are all married to formidable, type A, strong women. What is it like being married to an alpha female, Greg?
Yeah, it's very difficult. And, you know, I said some things this year about infidelity that I truly don't believe in, but dealing with an alpha female, I mean, they challenge your ego. And, I mean, I was to the point where I was so angry and frustrated, I was supporting infidelity. And I can understand when a man get when he's supposed to get at the house, how he feel like he...
I would be a really good guest bartender because I would get them so fucking drunk. I pour a strong drink. When I pour a drink, it's 3 shots and then a whisper of mixer. Like, look, if you're gonna do it, then do it.
Do something else. It was like, we were checking. And it's very difficult.
Eugene, Toya put you on blast this season.
My husband is just as funny as we watch masturbate.
That's another thing. You haven't tell everybody our damn conversation either.
Well, now you know. Now I'm going to say that. Yeah.
No, I don't want to imagine Dr. G's voice. Oh, no, that would have to be some mummy pussy, honey. He would have to give me mummy pussy. Oh, my God. Dr. G. Oh, no. Oh, no, that would have to be mummy pussy, honey. That would have to be a ball gag with a sock. Oh, my God. That would have to be on motherfucking mute. No. Oh, that is the... Lord. Oh, my God.
0 or 1,000.
Okay.
If I were to masturbate one time,
Yes.
it's every time.
Okay.
Like it's all day long. Like that's just the way she thinks. And so it comes off, I'm sure, to everybody out there that I'm just down in the basement just beating it off every day.
Right.
Which I'm not.
Okay. And so is that not to say that it didn't piss you off?
Is it something I want to talk about? No. But you just got to know Toya.
Is there any one thing that she said that made you really pissed off?
Her sex rating?
What's your freak number? 10?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Probably not.
Oh, he said, girl, you ain't nobody's 10. You just like everybody else. You try to do some oils and shit and all you do is fuck up your good sheets and you like, we ain't doing that no more. Getting Cool Whip on the curtains. You're like, you know what? Fuck this bullshit. Hershey syrup on the pelican. We too old for that.
That's okay.
No, that was her freak number.
Her freak number.
Yes.
Oh, I'm sorry.
Yes.
Her freak
Actually, that reminds me, I need to go to Pier 1 tomorrow.
number is not a 10.
It's not.
It's above 5, but it's not a 10.
Okay.
I get it.
What's your freak number, by the way?
Probably a 4 or 5.
Okay.
You know,
All right.
I just
Well,
gotta
then
be-
you're well matched.
Yeah, we okay.
Okay,
But you
good.
gotta take it up to Rick James level sometime.
Yeah, I'm not going to strap her down in the basement. We ain't got to do Rick James. No cocaine. No, we're good.
Janice,
He said, no cocaine, we good. And that's perfectly fine. It's nice to say, I just like having sex like everybody the fuck else. I'm no different. We get in the bed, we enjoy ourselves, we move on.
Salem, North Carolina said, I'd like a second opinion on Dr. Eugene's claim that masturbating is actually good for his wife because of the refractory period. Dr. Damon, what do you think about this excuse?
Wow. I didn't see
You didn't think that was coming to you?
No? All right, well, that may be true.
Okay.
There is a refractory period. For some men, it's a short refractory period, and some it's not.
This also decreases your incidence of prostate cancer.
Well, the thing, me
What
and
does
Eugene,
masturbating work?
Masturbating and sex. Either form, it's ejaculation.
me and Eugene,
I'm trying to be cancer
work
free.
together.
Eugene, I'm trying to be cancer free too. And that is the truth. That is the truth. You got to get your orgasm on. You got to get that stuff out of there. You got to keep the cycle clean. That's what causes prostate cancer is nigga getting backed up. They right. Facts are facts on it. These is doctors talking about a health issue. Prostate cancer is an issue for black men. He absolutely right. You need to masturbate and fuck your wife.
How many recommended amount of ejaculations a year?
So my thing is,
Yeah, what's
I'll
your
be
thing?
straight.
Okay.
Man, I didn't want to hear nothing
I
about
know.
that.
I didn't
So when that came out, I thought I was dreaming, half asleep. I was like, I know we're not talking about that.
Winnie from Shreveport, Louisiana said, Damon, I nearly choked on my wine when you said that cheating is different for a man than a woman. You make it sound like it's okay for men to step outside their marriage. Explain yourself, doctor.
Here's what I'm saying. I'm very thankful that we have been given a second chance as men in general, because a lot of us have done things that we probably shouldn't have done, and our women have forgiven us and moved forward. And
Okay, all right. To me, that sounded like Damon admitting to cheating and Heavenly forgiving him. That's what I heard.
Maybe it'd be great if we could do that. But I think most men would say, if my girl slept with another man, I'm done. I'm just being honest. I don't feel like I need to fake it because we're on TV. I'm gonna say what I really feel. I love him.
And I will say this. Men and women are built differently. If a woman goes out and cheats on a man is going to feel like you are abandoning me in all sense. A woman will look at it as you might be looking for something else, or it might have just been because this is the way the world is set up. And you might have fallen prey to common thinking, and this is what it is to be a man, that a man has more than one wife and that type of stuff. And that is what I think it is. It's the fact that culture has ingrained this into us. And that's all culture. So I would, like, the thing is also, how many examples on Love and fucking Hip Hop are there of women who take the men back, but we don't see that the other way around. I'm not saying it's right. I'm saying this is what the world is that we live in. It's the culture of privilege. White privilege is also white culture.
Or it's not that I can understand, but that it never happens.
Do you think if you cheated, you should be held to the same standard by Heavenly that you would hold her to?
I think she would have to make a choice. And if I was like, look, I don't want us to separate, please forgive me, I would hope that she would choose to give me a chance.
But if she cheated, you would be done.
You know, at this point, not having gone through that,
Yeah.
I would say I probably would. But then again, man, I love her, man.
Right.
I love her to the point where I could say that, and I think we could all say something, but if it actually happened, I don't know if I'd want to live my life without her.
I think all of us, you know, until you go through something like that, you really don't know what you're going to do.
You also said that divorce is a win for Satan.
It is.
Yeah.
And that's why I'm going to hold on to the last second of my prayers for Cecil and Simone, because there is a strength in the family. And I think what's happening really in America right now is that union is being attacked. And that's bringing weakness in other ways.
All right, I want to get the ladies back out here and continue this conversation with them. Thanks, guys. We'll be right back.
I mean, if I was ever in a long-term relationship and was cheated on, I don't know how I would handle it. I don't know if I would be like, you know what, I'm done. I don't know if I would be like, okay, this happened. Why did this happen? Do I have to look at myself and say, well, you weren't doing this and you weren't doing that. You were being mean. Like, I would have to look at myself. Like, it would depend on the situation. Who do I think the cutest man is on there? The most attractive of the husbands. Contessa's husband. I think Contessa's husband is very attractive. And he seems like a really nice guy. Cecil! You know what? I'm going to block you. I'm hiding user from channel. Hide user on this channel. Put user in timeout. You was this close. You was this motherfucking close.
What do you tell people that?
Oh, God. Oh, my God. We got 200 people in the room. Woo! I don't think I've ever had 200 people. Thank y'all so much.
We've got the husbands and the wives all together now, and Mariah is back in the group. How are you feeling?
I haven't seen Wendy's replacement.
Yeah.
Oh, God, they done brought Mariah back out. I would have called her shit. I would have said, okay, no, if you want to stay off camera, that's fine. You can go on home. You can go on home. Thank you so, Steph.
I'm not my best, but I'm okay.
You have anything you want to say to her?
Not really. I think that
I don't think Damon isn't terrible looking, but I think Damon has a good personality, and I would actually I would feel like you would have an enjoyable, intelligent conversation with him. So I could see his personality, because I'm like, you ain't wearing jeans in fucking Barbados. I can't with that.
the whole thing was blown out of proportion.
important to her.
Right, and I get that, and I'm getting there. And what I'm saying is, I think that Mariah feels like everybody owes her a certain amount of respect.
She feels like she's owed respect, and is that respecting her?
No, it's not. Absolutely not. But I thought it was funny. I mean, who has a big picture on their drive? I just thought it was funny. Maybe I was wrong, but I didn't think it was that deep. I didn't. Honest to God, I didn't.
I'm with Heavenly. I gotta agree with Heavenly on this one. It was not that fucking deep. You are doing a swan dive into the shallow end of a pool, and I hope you break your neck. It's not that fucking deep.
Is that the apology you were looking for?
Well, I'm sorry. I mean, at least I'm admitting that I did something wrong. That's something that she has not done.
Putting your hands on somebody's stuff is out of line.
What ain't nothing.
You're missing the point. Heavenly.
It's not that deep. It's not that deep.
Can I
Right?
talk?
That's the
Come on,
problem that you
Jackie.
have. Is that it's not that deep. It was funny shit like okay, I'm gonna let you do that.
Don't touch my I would never come in here. This is what we don't do. And this is what y'all need to speak up on. This is what we don't do. We're not going to let you take this show to the gutter. Because this is not what we don't do that.
You took it to the
gutter. Okay. Y'all are friends. We got it.
Heavenly, come on now. Don't do that. That's a gutter.
To imply that we're supporting every move anybody
But we're silent. No, but we're silent. Because we were silent. And we told her. You don't know what we had to conversation. I watched with you. She made a board. We had to I watched her in my room.
Yes, then you should have been listening.
She was wrong. We ain't even like
All right, we don't threaten people's lives.
But for her to come in my room,
no, I didn't come in your room.
something.
I didn't come in your room.
You went to my door. It wasn't your room.
Whatever.
It wasn't your room.
Okay, it's not whatever. Don't say whatever. Don't say whatever.
No.
Because it's not whatever to her.
She came into my dressing room and touched my stuff. Can you just for once say?
Now she's coming to the dressing room and stuff and touched her stuff. The narrative has changed. First, it was you defaced the door when the door was closed. Now, we all saw Heavenly walk by when the door was closed and defaced the door. Now the narrative has changed and you went into her dressing room and touched her. Mariah, if you don't shut up, get her off. The lies, the embellishments. The embellishments on your jacket are ugly, and the embellishments in this story are ugly. Stop trying to paint shit that happened that ain't.
Wrong. I just need you to tell her she's wrong.
Okay, that was wrong. You're right. Okay, thank you.
Actually, my fur is on the couch in the living
A
room.
blow-up photo of you for your door.
You know what? It's something about it just made me smile.
Okay.
It's
I liked
something
it too.
about
I liked
it
it
just
too.
made me smile.
Okay.
I really just wanted an ambiance.
Yes.
For me, that meant success. That just
Actually, I agree that poster might have been $400. It was a really big poster. It depends on the quality of it. $400 might be a bit much, but I don't know how much full door posters go. Because if they cheap, let me know if they cheap. I'll put them all over my house.
just meant push through. Come on, push through.
Got it.
And that's what I did.
Okay. Not a word. Okay, we gotta move on. Jackie always keeps physically fit, but this season she had the emotional workout of her life. When her marriage to Curtis ended up in the ER, could they find signs of life again, or was it time to order a DNR? Let's find out.
Exclusive. Dr. Jackie's husband caught with another woman. Girl.
I hated seeing it. I didn't want to really accept it. I just didn't see that in Curtis. Watching the one man who I knew loved me unconditionally to have made the decision that he made was crushing, to say the least.
I want to figure out a way to fix it.
How do you fix humiliation?
What do you need?
Time. And I need to feel a level of importance.
While you're doing the most for people that love and need you, the person that loves and needs you the most can't get you.
Maybe Curtis is not ill and potentially dying, but our marriage is. Reconnecting in the house is important to rebuild our marriage. So what I wanted to do is to have you reconnect downstairs.
You see this look on my face?
I do.
Oh, you're right, sipping socialites.
I feel that it's right. And it's time. And Curtis is going to be downstairs. Curtis is back in our home. We are working on it.
I don't think people change that quickly. But if this makes Jackie happy, then I'm happy for her. Am I scared for her? Absolutely.
All right, I know this has been painful to live once and then relive it and then relive again, but I do have some questions for you. Tanya from Chapel Hill, North Carolina said, Curtis, you're on a television show watched by millions of people. How on earth did you think you'd get away with it? I think maybe you wanted to get caught.
Jessica Allen says $400 sounds right. Yeah, I think I would agree. I think it might have been about 400. All right, so now, oh God, Curtis and this herpy on his. Okay, great.
Obviously, I wasn't thinking. So, Tanya, you're wrong. I just wasn't thinking. And it was a terrible decision and terrible thing to do. And I'm fortunate, very fortunate, that my wife has hung in there and we're continuously trying to repair it.
Natalie from Manchester, Vermont said, Jackie, at last year's reunion, you said if Curtis is miserable in the marriage, he should find someone who makes him happy. Isn't that exactly what happened? Seems like permission was granted.
Now, you see, here's what I wish had happened. I wish Curtis hadn't cheated on Jackie. I didn't want Jackie to go through that. I wish Curtis had left Jackie, and I mean moved out, taken all the furniture. She should have come home, turned her key, and not had a goddamn light bulb or a roll of toilet paper in her motherfucking house. If you're going to be that cruel to your husband, he's been whining for years for attention. So men don't do that. Men aren't going to lie about that. Now, they'll lie about some shit, but they're not going to lie when they're like, I want more attention. I want more time from you. I felt his pain. He should not have cheated on his wife. He should have left her in the most abrupt and rude manner possible and made her woo him to get him back. Now, if he had said, you know what, I'm out of here, I'm moving into the townhouse, I mean the high rise, and you don't even know where he went, then I would have had respect for him. He said, you know what, you're not going to devalue me in my relationship. So no, he handled it piss poorly. He fucked all the way up. Oh, no, honey, you take all the light bulbs and the toilet paper out of the house to be petty. Because this is a petty move. This is a textbook petty move. And filed for divorce. Moved out. All the way out. That's how you do it. Now, if he had pulled a stunt like that, I honestly don't think Jackie would have tried to get him back. I think Jackie would have said, okay, goodbye. And that would have been that. I think the marriage would have ended.
Rise is sure to become an instant favorite. This is your
And the curtains. You right, Art Turner. And all the meat out the freezer. But exactly, if Curtis had walked out, that would have ended it. Jackie never would have given the time and the energy to rekindle the marriage. The only reason that they're trying to work it out is because of the hurt and the drama of the situation.
If we find that we're making each other miserable,
The shower curtain, too.
I think he deserves someone who makes him happy.
Isn't that exactly what happened? Seems like permission was granted.
I don't think I was giving Curtis permission to have an affair. It was.
See, now Contessa's a different woman than Jackie. First Contessa has children. Like that's Jackie's big issue. She doesn't have a family to cut back for. Now that would also have been really interesting to see if Jackie would have been able to leave the front line of the fight against breast cancer, which is very important. Like, I really get why Jackie is so impassioned with her job, because she's like, Black women are dying of breast cancer and nobody cares about them but me. And I've been through it twice. So that I can really understand that. So I wonder, would she have been able to say, as important as this is to me, to the fiber of my being, now I'm going to leave this and spend time with my children? Because Simone, she's a great mother. I'm not saying Simone I'm not insulting Simone's motherhood in any way, but as a doctor, Simone has missed out on a lot. She is now able to send her children to Howard and whatever college they want to go to. It's a trade-off, but she missed out on a lot of time with them. Contessa is married to a doctor, so she doesn't have to make that choice. She gets to have everything that she wants. She gets to have the children, she gets to have the career when she wants it, and she gets to have the financial security. Yeah, Contessa has the best of both worlds. So that's why Jackie was like, I need something to fill the need for love and the need for caring for people in my life. But Contessa doesn't have Contessa's never had breast cancer, and she sure never had it twice, so she doesn't have that connection. So it really, to me, is a toss-up if Jackie would have been like Simone, where I have children, but I'm still a doctor, or if she would be like Contessa and be like, you know what, I want to be a stay-at-home mom, or, a part-time doctor rather than the full-time. It would be interesting to see what she did.
To say that if Curtis wasn't happy with me, he could choose somebody else outside of being married.
Once your relationship divorced. Please, thank you, ladies. That's why I love it.
Yes, by all means.
Curtis, you want to weigh in on any of this?
I'm not going to place the blame on her. I made a decision that was not a very good one. It was detrimental to our marriage and our relationship, and I take responsibility for that. And what we're doing now with the counseling that we're getting, we're trying to push forward.
But on the same token, I took a vow in front of God, the preacher, and everybody else that I would be with you, and you took that same vow for me. So I understand Curtis, I can say he's not making her feel guilty for her calling, but I'm still married to you. I still need a wife. I still need someone to spend time with me. And you don't want to, he felt like Quad says, he felt like he was alone in his marriage. And that's not right either. Now, the cheating wasn't right. But it's not right to make anyone feel alone in the marriage. And if the genders were reversed, we would have been telling Jackie to leave him. I mean, we telling Jackie to leave him anyway because he's ugly. Ugly is sin. Jackie is a stunning beauty. She could do better.
You really lavish.
If she married another doctor, she'd never see him. That's why Heavenly is married to a doctor. That's why that shit works, because he ain't got to look at her ass all the time. Would you want to hef home to Heffley?
Gifts.
Ta-da. Oh, this is I'm on my hands and knees.
Did you really think you could buy your way back into her life?
Kim, this wasn't about trying to buy my way back into her life. It was a way of showing her that I miss her, that I'm thinking about her, and I want to figure out how to make this better.
Do you still have the Louis Vuitton bag you bought? Yeah. What was your reaction to the gifts? I mean, did they soften you at all? Did it at all work?
Curtis doesn't like to shop. And so knowing that he would actually go out or get online or however he got the gifts was impactful in that he did do something different.
Do you trust him?
I'm working on rebuilding trust. But right now, Am I nervous? Yes. Are there days where, I'm angry again and I'm hurt? Yeah. Yeah. And the hardest part is healing and recovering on a TV show.
You're doing it all in front of the world.
Yeah.
It's tough.
And having comments and criticisms and reminders from social media, from patients. And I respect the patients because some of them I've known longer than Curtis.
Right.
Who want to say stuff to help me.
The question is, how are you?
I'm good.
So there's the emotion and the stress of just dealing with what's public, right? In a very private manner.
The moment I think I've forgotten it and I've moved on, somebody's quick to bring it back to my remembrance.
So has Curtis made it upstairs yet to the bedroom?
Yes, Curtis has made it upstairs.
You're living upstairs.
He's at second base.
Did you withdraw the divorce?
I believe we on last Friday got dismissal papers on last Friday.
That's great.
Yes.
Well, if Curtis, Big Ugly and Jackie want to stay together, if Jackie's happy, I'm happy. Dr. Jackie, I love you. I love who you are. I admire you. I don't see anything bad about you. And better than me. Better than me. Girl, you taking one for the team with that. Oh my God, I gotta say, Curtis has to have the best stroke and the best pussy eating skills in the whole known world. In the whole known world. Them have to be 15-minute orgasms with that face. Maybe it's that mole. Maybe he get that mole on the clitoris and it be doing something special. I don't know. But that is a mystery for the ages. But go ahead, girl, go ahead. Curtis put his mole in it, honey. He got to be putting that mole in it.
Spent more time in intensive care than Quad and Greg's, and each had a different diagnosis.
Oh, God.
Would they find a cure before it was too late? Let's find out.
I know marriage is hard. I have been going through some things in my marriage. I need you to show appreciation for me, and I just don't think that you do.
Oh, God, Quad.
Love is not a monetary thing. It is amazing to me how disconnected my husband is from what a marriage should look like, what it should feel like. You don't make me feel loved.
Oh, this is bullshit. This is a wear out. I just would think you could give your husband 5 minutes, but you couldn't give it to me. So I apologize.
Don't put your hands on me.
Cause you foolish.
Go ahead. Hey, you see?
You know what? It is really funny, Zakia Kid. The second Lisa Nicole left, everybody else's marriage fell apart. They was all focusing on Sissy Noggles. Sissy Noggles.
The way that you make me feel and the way you treat me, we will never be able to have a child. You will never be able to get that gift from me. You think that a wife is strictly supposed to be there for her husband and her husband only. So, you want to get divorced?
What are you saying right now?
I'm just...
Why are you saying this right now?
Because here's the thing. You 50, right? And I'm 36. Why are we wasting time? I'm out of here.
Not what I came here to do.
It's over. Trash it off.
Okay, so things seemed pretty dire when we left you. What's happened since filming stopped?
It's pretty much more of the same.
Uh-huh.
Sometimes we have some okay days, and then other times, I'm leaving to prevent an argument.
What do you want to happen, Quad?
What I would love to see happen, I would love to see my husband find value for me, respect and honor for me, to have him make me feel that we are one. There's a strong sense of unity and togetherness. I want to feel, again, I've said it through the whole season, appreciated. And I just think that he doesn't see anything that I do, and he doesn't even see the contributions I make to him.
Dr. Greg, that's a lot to unpack. You want to respond to any of that?
I appreciate her wholeheartedly. I do. And I try to show her appreciation, but it's like, it's a moving target. When we started out...
I agree, Dr. G. I agree. The narrative keeps changing. It is a moving target. Thank you, CW.
She said that, well, I wasn't the kind of guy that would ever get her material things. She said, I'm just not that kind of guy, because she was used to that from the other kind of guy she was dating. So I stepped up. What's that on your wrist, baby? A Hublot with diamond encrusted? That was 10 stacks. So I stepped up there. She's driving a Range Rover. I dropped 50 stacks on that.
What did we all hear? Now, I done heard about 70,000. Wait, hold on. I done heard about $60,000 and $60,000. I just heard about $60,000. I just heard this man. Thank you, Chrissy. I just heard, I'm sounding, well, honey, when I hear about $60,000, I get a little strokey. I get a little strokey when somebody says, look, you said I don't buy you anything. And so I went out and I spent $60,000 of my hard-earned dollars. That's the bag, honey. So honey, you spent $60,000 on me, I might get pregnant.
She just said that you always go to the monetary thing when you talk.
Well, yeah, but you asked for the monetary shit, so that's why he goes to the monetary shit. And let's also talk about the fact that he put y'all up in that big ass house, and he driving a Matchbox car. The fuck?
Your contribution to
But he
the
don't mean no
relationship.
harm.
Let me ask you this: what do you want from her? We heard what she wants from you. What do you want from her that you're not getting?
Oh no, honey, 60,000, 10G on the wrist, 50 on the range, $60,000.
Time. We used to have so much fun. The best fun we used to have is when we would go out and have a good time. We laugh, joke, kick it. We were going out.
Well, $60,000. I'd have one depending on what future income looked like. But I think their house is ugly, so I wouldn't be in their house. I would be in a nicer house. Yeah, I would say that. If you're going to give me $60,000, honey, let's put that in some Adidas stock. No, just get me some shares. Wait, hold on. Get me a Cartier love bracelet. Well, three Cartier love bracelets, because you got to let them bangle. Get me 3 Cartier love bracelets. That's going to be about $15,000. And then the rest we can invest. We can lease a Range Rover. We can lease that shit. We ain't buying a Range Rover now. That's a lease. But yeah, I'll take some Cartier love bracelets.
When Mariah ate all the time, we were having a ball. I want that back. I always told her from the very beginning, I wanted a family life. I wanted to come. I want to have Sunday dinner with some kids, some happiness, like Simone and Cecil have over at their house every time they invite us over for Sunday. I want this kind of stuff. And that's all I want.
Do you feel like you are holding the idea of having a baby over?
No, I don't hold it over his head. Us having a child together is not an everyday conversation. This is not a wake up, go to sleep, wake up, go to sleep conversation.
Was it something he told you he wanted at the beginning?
But it's something that I said I wanted at the beginning. Not only do I want it at the beginning, I still actually want a child now. I have my daughter's name. London Genevieve will be her name. I still want a child.
London Genevieve? I'm glad you ain't had that baby, London Genevieve. Honey, that's as bad as Benjamin Airedale. I can admit when I fucked up, and honey, I fucked up with that name, and that's why I let my boyfriend rename my dog. He was like, honey, I grew up with a dog. You didn't know, honey. You need to get a short syllable name. This ain't gonna work.
However, if we're not seeing eye to eye,
London Genevieve.
want to be able to have a child.
As bad as Quadrice Webb. Oh my God.
Under this type of matrimony.
But as a husband, I was a little confused about what you wanted.
The basics.
But your basic, when you say I want to be appreciated.
Yes.
I didn't know what you meant.
For an example, when I got my husband's office together, I had little to no
Quadria.
said on this day, I want to start seeing patients. And I said, okay, I got to make it happen. What's the token is?
Oh, a medical degree.
Put it on the wall, honey.
Yeah, I don't agree with people being in relationships with people that they physically fought with. And that's just me and my opinion. I feel like if it's gotten physical, it's time to move on. You can, have love for the person, but I don't do all that. I don't believe in that, and that's just me. I feel you can forgive, you can move on, you can go to therapy, but I would just say no. There's too many other people in the world. We got 8 billion people. There's other dick out there. There's other pussy out there. Go on and get it.
I'm getting emotional. I handled everything from top to bottom.
No, I did a lot.
You did a lot with the paperwork. See, he never gives me anything. This right here, right now, is like.
No, but just be truthful, though.
But I am.
You did it all by yourself?
Did I not talk to the contractor? Did I not pick out the carpet for that? Why? Did I not pick out the retractor frames? Did I not was running around in a hot warehouse from sunup to sundown in the month of June in Georgia to get your office together? And then you told me, why are you so stressed out about my office, Quad? You're acting like it's your office. I'm stressed because you're my man and you set a goal and I wanted to make sure you obtain that goal. That's why I was stressed.
For once in the series, I'm on Quad's side. For once in the series, I actually see her point. Now this is an instance where she was able to articulate to us, the audience, what was really going on behind the scenes. And I see her point on this one. If we're in this together, we're in this marriage, I ain't falling for it. I said in this instance. Oh, honey, her voice always been deeper than Dr. G's. Her strap-ons are longer than Dr. G's penis. We all know that. And honey, if you don't think he getting pegged every night, you got another thing coming.
Coming up next.
It's clinically.
Because I would say this, Max and I appreciate each other. And now that I'm actually in a relationship, I'm like, oh, okay, I get what that means. I understand the concept of appreciation. And what she was talking about going through, yeah, I would definitely need you to really communicate to me that I can't. Thank you so much for this. You matter. That's all.
Proven to help kids grow. And thanks to Pediasure, my big guy's catching up.
Did I not talk to the contractor? Did I not pick out the carpet for that? Why? Did I not pick out the retractor frames? Did I not was running around in a hot warehouse from sunup to sundown in the month of June in Georgia to get your office together?
See, she sounds like me before I did my birthday/New Year's Eve party where I was running all over the city and getting shit together. And I know how stressed I was just doing that for a little party at my house. So I couldn't imagine putting together my husband's office and knowing this may make or break the success of our financial household.
You told me, why are you so stressed out?
Honey, okay, I'm going to go. Wait, hold on. Before we go any further, I'm going to do a review of the trailer for Housewives of Potomac. It's boring. That's all I have to say. Next case.
You're acting like it's your office. I'm stressed because you're my man and you set a goal and I wanted to make sure you obtain that goal. That's why I was stressed.
Well, I have a goal to have a family.
And guess what?
I have a goal for us to go out and do things.
I have a goal for us to have a family too. But guess what?
Phone block.
And let's talk about this phone block, because we're going to get it all straight today.
Wait, you blocked this phone?
Yes, I will block my husband already. Let me explain to you why. I try to prevent arguments. My husband will pick up the phone.
Now this goes back to the domestic violence. And this is why Quad is like, okay, I don't want it to get physical. I don't want to be scared when I go home. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to dead the conversation. This is why they don't need to be together. If you have to block somebody's phone number that you're in a serious relationship with, it's over. That means you two don't need to be in a relationship. You have to be able to communicate even when you're angry, even when things are shitty, even when it's going wrong.
Scream and yell and scream and hang up the phone in my face. And I've told my husband, do not hang up the phone on me. I have pleaded with him not to do that. And guess what? He does it anyway. So let me make the job easier for you so you don't have to hang up in my face. I'm going to put you on block for a while. Because apparently you don't want to talk to me anyway.
I just don't know how you keep this going. I mean, or how you recover from this.
It's a tit for tat. It's a patty batty situation. It's a lot of ego. It's a pissing contest.
Well, I do want to say, because he mentioned that.
See, I don't want to be in a pissing contest with my man. I don't like. I don't like. They need to leave. It's over. It's been over. They are trying to resuscitate a dead relationship and have been for the past 5, maybe even 6 years. And they thought, let's get on this show and at least make some money off of it.
Used to have a great time, Mariah, with you and Aiden.
I want a partner that supports me. I want somebody that I can care for and care about. It's us against the world. The world is enough. The world is enough. It's enough misery. It's enough pain. It's enough drama. I don't need that shit in my house.
Did want to jump in. What were you going to say?
You know what? Because I hate to see what they're going through.
Yeah.
And Quad really doesn't want to hear what I have to say. One of the things, Quad, just on the outside looking in, it's all about you.
Oh, God, my fucking Raya. Oh, my God. Hey, Muff Nick. It's got to be like, what, 5 a.m. where you are?
Gotta be. It just looks like that.
I hear you say on the outside looking in. It's done.
Yeah.
I feel like this. Mariah, this was not the time for you to speak on your arch enemy's marriage. What was that? Okay, good. My brand, all right, let's see. Oh, okay, that was just a Twitter notice. All right. It wasn't like Jackie, everybody could have talked about that, but Mariah.
You gotta listen to him too, Quad.
But he doesn't understand that the marriage is a partnership. You have to be emotionally in tune with a person. And when I'm telling him,
do you feel like you're emotionally in tune with him?
Not now. No,
Right.
let me be honest with you.
Yeah.
Not now. I have completely shut down. And he doesn't see the error of his ways, which every time he does that, it's like taking another stab at my heart.
Desiree from Lincoln.
Hey, London. All right, we got the UK in the house. They up at 5 a.m. Thank you. 354 people, thank you.
Let's talk about that. So, in the marital focus group,
We all here for the buttery bullshit.
mockery of
Okay, the marriage focus group. You know what? I ain't gone. T Malone from UK. We got a whole bunch of UK people in here. Hey, Indiana. India, yeah, y'all in a different time zone too. All right, wait, let me finish the episode and then we gonna call out the time zones.
He said, Quad goes out and get her nails done and all of this, as if that's all.
Because like the English kingdom, the sun never sets on Alexander Rogers.
All that I do. For him to minimize me and act as if I'm just sitting in a nail salon all day at a spa.
Well, people are saying you don't like your husband.
Listen what I'm saying.
That's an issue.
Yeah,
Even you don't say. We don't care about the dog. What signals are you sending to
Listen to all that I do.
Listen, you don't
doesn't see the error of his ways, which every time he does that, it's like taking another stab at my
New Orleans!
Desiree,
New Orleans!
Quad, whenever Greg physically touched you, you pushed him away.
Yes,
I'm
I
not a
did.
psychiatrist or a relationship expert, but let's be honest, you don't like this man.
Let's talk about that. So, in the marital focus group, Gregor was making a mockery of what, he said, Quad goes out and get her nails done and all of this, as if that's all that I do. For him to minimize me and act as if I'm just sitting in a nail salon all day at a spa.
Quad, people are saying you don't like your husband.
Okay, now Quad. Hold on. What do I think? We're gonna have a whole episode about Drag Race, Trixie winning, and the fact that it's all white queens in the Hall of All Stars fame. We're gonna have a separate episode about that. Let me finish this one.
Listen when I say
Because I didn't forgot my damn point.
Quad goes out and get her nails done.
Oh, yeah, Quad goes out and gets her nails done. Now, Quad, what do you do? When you wake up in the morning, what do you do other than when you filming for this show? Now she does have a Sister Circle. So now she is working. Now she's working. But you didn't have Sister Circle for the past 4 years. For the past 4 years. Absolutely, Shangela was robbed. But for the past 4 years, I don't know what you've been doing other than going to the spa and the nail salon and, putting in an hour here and an hour there for Picture Perfect Pup, which has done nothing. I just got a dog. I go on Chewy.com looking for all kind of shit for him. I ain't never seen nothing from Picture Perfect Pup.
As if that's all that I do. For him to minimize me and act as if I'm just sitting in a nail salon all day at a spa.
Well, people are saying you don't like your husband.
Listen when I say
That's an issue. We don't care about the dog. What signals are you sending? Just listen, baby. Seriously.
Listen.
Do you like your husband? That's the bigger question.
I love my husband. I do not like his behavior.
Contessa, you noticed their body language on the beach in Barbados. What do you think about their chemistry?
I mean, I'm still noticing it now. I mean, I just feel like they're so disconnected.
Yes.
And I'm just praying for y'all.
Where do you go?
Contessa, I'm praying that you pick a better hairstyle because that Marlo body wave ain't for you.
Do you want to stay in this?
We can't continue the way we're going. And I have been a bit withdrawn because there's a lot of things that have went on in our marriage that you all have not been privy to. And it's not for me to go out here right now on this platform and talk about those things.
Let's just get it all out on the table. Because when she's talking about, when she's saying there have been things in our marriage that have been so hard, there was a time when I did something I shouldn't have done. Me and a friend of mine, we were hanging out one night, and we met these two girls. And
Two girls? Hold on, Eugene. Hold on. You met two women. Women? With vaginas? What did you do with them? Dress them up? Walk them home? Exactly, two boys from Jacked. Jacked! Honey, not even Jacked. They give me Adam for Adam teas. Flavorworks teas, honey. Cocoa Dorms.
Me and a friend of mine, we were hanging out one night, and we met these two girls, and we went back to a hotel.
Next time on the conclusion of the Married to Medicine reunion.
You trying to weasel your way out of every little thing.
What change did you make? Did you make a change?
Do you think I've made a change?
Y'all not happy in the relationship. That's it. This is your wife who's crying out.
Because it ain't just about Simone. You got two boys.
I can only do me.
No, Cecil is full of bullshit.
You were in a hotel room with a woman.
Did anything happen?
Are you kidding me?
Where do you see?
Well, that was an amazing reunion. Dog pound. Oh my God, that was amazing. That was incredible. Now this is a reunion that deserves 3 parts. Wow. Sharon Lofton, you live in Huntington Beach. What do you do for a living? Give me a life plan, because if you live in Huntington Beach, you know what the fuck to do. Huntington Beach is no joke. This Married to Medicine show that we just reviewed. But this was a fabulous reunion. I will see you all soon for something. And tell a kid, tell a friend. Tell that heifer you hate.